And good afternoon, everybody. Everybody listening to us on our syndicated stations, including WCPT in Chicago. That music means it is time for a very special Take Action News segment, Social Media with Dr. Digipole on Twitter, Dr. Alan Rosenblatt. Alan, welcome to the program this weekend.
How are you doing, David?
I'm doing very well. So, Alan, I am just intrigued and can't wait to talk to you about this. The role that social media played in the Boston bombings and the investigation. You're somebody who follows this. What jumps out to you about all of that?
Well, I think it was a mixed story. There was clearly a lot of amazingly positive things that have happened. One thing that does jump out is that there was some rush to judgments and some misnaming of suspects that apparently started with Reddit and escalated and got a Brown University student in a bit of hot water, undeservedly so. One thing that jumps out big on that is that when the president came out and did his speech, one of his speeches on television, he, without naming Twitter and Reddit, cautioned about jumping to judgment and was very clearly referring to some of the quick and less than accurate reporting that was happening on Twitter. Now, that said, there was a lot of inaccurate reporting across the board. Fox News, CNN, lots and lots of things. And I think it's an interesting dynamic between the 24-hour news channels and the social media, Twitter and Facebook, because on the one hand, the 24-hour news channels are following this a la the car chase with OJ. It's just a lot of dead time on air, where they're showing a live feed and nothing is really happening, and they have to fill it. And the more they talk, the more mistakes they make. And at the same time, Twitter is responding to what they're saying. And so I heard early in the morning that CNN said an arrest had been made, and so I tweeted, CNN's reporting an arrest had been made. And then an hour later, they had to recant that arrest had not been made. And then 3 hours later, they were on TV talking about how people were falsely reporting that an arrest was made without even referring to the fact that they were among them. So that kind of dynamic, I think, has really created a very interesting news dynamic, which, a lot of people seem to think the 24-hour news cycle is good. I tend to think that it makes journalists less likely to confirm their stories before they go live with them.